And it came down to one thing, and that was, which fear do I choose? So there were two fears. The first was, oh my gosh, but if I leave, I have a solid salary here, so financially I was covered. The second side of the fear was, okay, but are you still going to be here in 5 years' time? And that fear outweighed the fear before. I was so scared of staying stagnant that any fear I felt about leaving and taking the leap was just irrelevant to me. Because I was like, I would rather look back and say, I'm so proud you tried, than, oh, I'm so proud you stayed in your little comfort box and, So if anyone is feeling like they're in that kind of period and scared to kind of take the next step, I would say weigh out your fear. Which one scares you more? Because for me, it was definitely the latter.
That is such a powerful question. And in a very similar vein, a question you could also ask is, which discomfort do you want to choose? It's a very similar question because the reality is it's uncomfortable not pursuing things that you dream about or things that you wish you wanted to do. And it's also uncomfortable pursuing them because you're, dealing with potentially not feeling like you're worthy to do it and self-doubt and the uncertainty and all of that. But then the flip of that is actually just not doing it at all, never trying, never knowing, and being stuck in something that maybe is not setting your heart on fire. So yeah, I think just being really honest with yourself, I feel like this is one of those things where if you get that feeling like you described it in your bones, I know that feeling. It's happened, iconic moments in my life where in that moment you have I think it's like twofold. You have that feeling and you acknowledge what's going on, and then it's the action piece. Yeah. And that's obviously the hardest part. But getting raw with yourself, I think, is the most actionable thing you can do because it helps you see what you're like at a fork in a road, right? And it's like, okay, which one do I want to go for? So I think that's really good advice for anybody listening. And really you can apply that to any juncture or crossroad in your life with anything, relationships, decisions with your health, you know what I mean? Like pick your fear or pick your discomfort.
100%. And I would say that your body tells you exactly what you want. And this is something that I've kind of learned to listen to. We talk about listening to our mind and our heart all the time, but our body is so aligned with us in the sense that if I feel something in my bones, that term exists for a reason, right? Because you feel it in your core, in your gut.